Hey guys, it's Elisa, and today I have my most anticipated books of 2015. So I have these in no particular order, and I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. The first book is Beautiful Redemption by Jamie McGuire. This book, as per Goodreads, is scheduled to come out on January 27th. I love Jamie McGuire's writing, especially with these books that are continuing, even though they're not about Travis, but they are about the Maddox brothers, and I know that we get little snippets of Travis, so I'm okay with that. The second book is The Ruby Circle by Richelle Mead. This is scheduled to come out on February 10th, and this is the final book in the Bloodlines, and I want to know how everything's going to end for Adrian and Sydney, and this is the reason why it is the most anticipated one. The Return by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is scheduled to come out on February 17th. This is a spin-off from the Covenant series, and this follows Seth. We meet Seth in the Covenant series, and I don't want to give too much away if you haven't read it before. I don't know if you have to read the Covenant series before you read The Return, but I would think you would want to, just to kind of get to know Seth, kind of get to know the type of guy that he was, and see if he's changed since he made his appearance in the Covenant. The Token 9 by Marata Eros. This is scheduled to come out on February 27th. I read 1 through 8 in December, and I love her writing. I have enjoyed everything that I've read before from her, and Token 9 picks up, well, should still continue giving us Kiki's information with Chet, and that's what I want to know. I want to know what happens between them, so that is why this is one of my anticipated books of 2015. Confess by Colleen Hoover is scheduled to come out on March 10th, and it's Colleen Hoover. There's not much more I need to explain. Maybe Someday was one of my favorite books of 2014, so I have no doubts that Confess might be one of them for 2015. The Shadows by J.R. Ward comes out on March 31st. This is the 13th book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. You guys know how much I love the Black Dagger Brotherhood. I don't want to make this a very long video about them, but this follows two of my favorite shadows and their continuation of their story, especially the way the king left off with them, and that's all I'm going to say about it. The Heir by Kiera is scheduled to come out on May 5th. This is the fourth book in the Selection series. I loved the Selection. I loved America. I loved the love triangle and everything like that. At times I wanted to choke her because of her dumb choices, but I was happy to hear that there is a fourth book. I happy to see of how much America has grown from the third book to the fourth book, so we'll see. Dirty by Belle Aurora. This is scheduled to come out in 2015. When? I don't know, because it doesn't have a month, but Dirty is set in the Raw world, and if any of you guys have read Raw, it is not your typical new adult. Like, the ending isn't what you expect it to be, and that's what I loved about it. And to know that there is another book that's going to be part of this world is something that I want in my hands right away. Scorched by Lynn comes out June 15th. This is in the same world as Frigid. I loved Frigid, and I liked the romance and the action and everything like that. I don't know if Scorched is going to follow that same pattern, but I love Lynn's writing, who is also Jennifer L. Armentrout, so it is a book that I want to read in 2015. The Bourbon Kings by J.R. Ward comes out July 28th. The Bourbon Kings is a new series for J.R. Ward. This is going to be about Southern family defined by wealth and privilege, and it's compromised by secrets, deceit, and scandal, and who doesn't love scandal? And if it's anything like the Black Dagger Brotherhood, I can't wait for her writing. I just love the way that she writes, so I can't wait for the Bourbon Kings to come out. Sweet Temptation by Wendy Higgins. This is, I want to say, more of a companion book to the Sweet trilogy. Comes out September 8th. We meet Kind, Sweet, Evil, and it's basically gonna start off before he meets Anna, and then kind of show, I guess, certain scenes of his perspective with Anna all the way until after the epilogue of the third book. I am going to be reading the third book this year, so I can't wait to see everything in Kai's perspective. And again, September 8th. The Queen of the Courtesan by Melissa de la Cruz. Melissa de la Cruz is one of my all-time favorite writers. She wrote, or this is the second book, I should say, of the Ring and the Crown, and I love her writing, and I can't wait for this book. It comes out on September 22nd. Another book of hers is The Descendants, which comes out May 5th. This one, I love the concept to it. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Disney Channel is supposed to be making it into a Disney movie, but it's essentially about the children of the villains of the Disney world. 20 years ago, all the evil villains were banished from the kingdom of Eridan and made to live in a virtual imprisonment of the Isle of the Lost. We're gonna have the children of like Maleficent, the Evil Queen, Jafar, Cruella de Vil, and I don't know if there's more, but those are the only ones that I know for now. But I can't wait to read this. I enjoy her writing, and I just can't wait to see what she comes up with. The next book is Winter by Marissa Meyer. I am currently reading Scarlet. I read Cinder just a couple, like last week or something, so I am enjoying the series profusely, so I know that I want to have Winter in my hands. I'm totally scared how Crest is going to leave things hanging for me, but this book is scheduled to come out on November 10th. The last book that I'm anticipating for 2015 is You Deserve a Drink by Mamrie Hart. She is a YouTuber who makes amazing drinks, and this book comes out on May 26th. I can't wait to see what she comes up with. I think she's hilarious, and that is, the reason why I want to go ahead and read this book. So there you go, guys. There's 15 books that I'm anticipating for 2015, and that was just a coincidence. I just threw a bunch of them on a list, and I didn't know it ended up being 15. Are there any books that I'm anticipating that you're anticipating as well? Let me know in the comments down below. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!